legislative action.
You can start. Sorry.
Okay, thanks. Legislative action that happened today. All votes have to be by roll call. So when we get to any of the votes, I'll simply call your name and you can say yes or no so I can put it down in the minutes. And there are two adjustments to the agenda. Well, actually three, I guess, in reality. Michaeline Spencer for JV girls basketball coach under 7B. Keith Modi, volunteer, girls basketball coach, 7C. And then under executive session, there will actually be two of them. One for Steve first, Knowles. Second one will be with Craig Croman. Both of them personnel issues, actually negotiations. And I'll list the law that goes with it when we get there. Jamie, you want to call it to order?
That's my best friend, and I know it's difficult for them right now, not knowing where he's going to end up. So while they're excited, it's also some mixed emotions for them too.
Yeah, unmute, Jamie.
But what's the current situation that takes suddenly out of the market for tickets? Oh gosh, this market is going to dramatically. Already starting to see it.
Jamie, what you want to do is move your mouse down to the bottom left-hand corner of your screen, and it'll pop up, and you should see the mute there.
There we go. How about that? Is that better?
Yep. Go ahead and call it to order.
Okay, I call this meeting to order at 5:36 p.m. We're gonna skip the Pledge of Allegiance and moment of silence due to the fact that we're limited on flags and stuff. So we're gonna jump to adjustments to the agenda, which we spoke of earlier. Adjustments to the agenda will be at what's that?
There's also one for approval of delivery of instruction to students too. I skipped that.
Okay. I know that's in there. Yeah, that was another one. I think you sent us two, I think, Bill, didn't you?
Yeah. Yeah, that and the executive session, and there were two appointments.
Yeah. Okay, so we got those adjustments situated as in 7B and C are going to be Michaeline Spencer, JV basketball coach, and Keith Moody, volunteer girls basketball coach, is 7C. Executive sessions, we added another one, two on to the executive sessions, not just one for personal. Negotiation and appointment of Steve Knowles, assistant principal, and contract for Craig Croman. And then the other adjustment to the agenda would be approval of the delivery of education to students.
That's 9B.
And what are you going to be that? 10B?
9B.
9B. Okay. So we'll put that as 9B.
9B.
Okay, so I guess we've all set for the agenda for the adjustments. We'll next move on to approval of the minutes from March 3rd, 2020.
I'll make a motion to accept the minutes as presented to us.
Okay, I have a motion. Do I have a second?
I'll second it.
John?
So Mandy,
All right, the vote will be by roll call. Jamie?
yes.
John?
Yes.
Tammy?
Did she mute herself?
I think she muted.
Okay. Tammy, can you unmute yourself? Okay.
Tammy, all you need to do, Tammy, what you need to do is move your mouse all the way down.
I got it.
Okay.
I got it.
Awesome.
Approval of minutes, Tammy, yes?
Yes.
All right, and Pat?
Yes.
All right.
Okay, so we have public comment. We have several people on here that have signed up with us. At this time, do we have anybody there that would like to speak up on anything we have going? I'm going down through. We'll look really quick at some of the people. I'm sure they're listening, so I'll just go down the list of names and see if they have anything to talk about. Brent? Have anything for Brent? Apparently not. Charles McHugh?
No.
Craig Carlman?
You should see this.
Nope.
Okay, we got a couple that are muted out. David Howlett, Joanna Krasadovich, Maria Ruiz Hodar, Michelle Barnard, Paul Story, Steve Knowles?
Nothing.
Nothing? Okay. I think we're covered on that for public comment at this time, so we'll move on to number 6.
Actually, I would like to say it's Lori. I would like to say that.
I apologize, Lori. I'm sorry. I see you're on there. Right below Johnny.
No worries, no worries. I just want to say that I think that the custodians are doing an amazing job at cleaning the schools when I've been in and out. I went in today to bring home my home office and printer, and the place smelled wonderful. We had parents in there that were getting things with their students, and so far it's a learning curve for us all, but I think the students and the staff are doing all right, and the school smells fan.
Okay, that's awesome. On that note, I'd also like to say I'd like to thank everybody in the last, I'd say 3 days, all the way from the top to the bottom, on getting having such a short notice on doing what they had to do and getting what they have done. I want to start right at the top with Bill and then moving down to both principals, Mandy and Dan. I also want to thank the entire crew from the teachers. Everybody's done an amazing job so far. I took a walk in yesterday to see if there was anything that I could do in any way, shape, or form, or us as school board members would be able to have to do for them. And they had it all set. So I just want to give a big shout out to the entire crew from Woodland High School and the elementary school and everybody in between for short notice and getting things on track the way they have.
I would agree with you on that, Jamie. I think it's the communication has been well. I know there've been teachers that have already contacted their students that have been reading with them.
Yeah.
So it's been.
I know it's a learning curve for a lot of people. I'm sure because it's never happened before. So what do we do? I mean, it was all like a big, huge,
kind of a mess at the very beginning, but the FA, Tammy's looking at something.
I'm just reading about that.
So anyways, no, I mean, I just checked around. I went into the lunchroom and they were doing an amazing job and they're trying to get the food and everything situated too. I'm making sure every child from pre-K all the way up through age 18 was going to get a meal, and I really commend everybody for the effort that everybody has put in for. Yeah. We actually fed 74 today. 74 from the high school? For the district. Oh, for the district, okay, because I know as of yesterday, when I walked in there was 40 at the high school. Yeah. That they had given out. And they weren't sure the numbers at the elementary school, because I hadn't gone and asked there. But Mike said there was 40 at the high school alone yesterday, so. I think the numbers will pick up here down the road, I'm sure. Yeah, I believe they will. I mean, once people are aware and so on and so forth, so like I said, once again, thanks everybody for teachers, ed techs, whatever, whoever was doing whatever to try to get this organized. I want to personally thank you guys all for doing such a great job. Thanks, Jimmy. Anybody else have anything they'd like to say? Okay, I guess we'll move on to the next part of the agenda, which be number 6, which would be Holly Adams, Charlene Woodruff, student participation for class trips. Given the timing, we're not sure what we're going to be doing at this point in time, and they wanted to talk a little bit about fundraising. But at this time, we're not going to take any action because we're not sure whether we'll be able to make any trips this year. We'll hold it for the next meeting and hopefully we'll know more.
Makes sense.
It does. I was talking to, just speaking of, a lot of cancellations. I did see a thing on the news today, and Bill and I were elaborating a little bit on it. The entire state of Kansas has shut down their school system for the rest of the school year. They're no longer having school. My understanding now, I don't know how extremely true that is. I haven't seen a whole lot on it. But just that they're shutting the school down for the rest of the school year. If other states follow suit, that could be the case with us. I don't know what's going to take place. I know they've been getting a lot of emails back and forth between Bill and everybody else and trying to keep everybody updated. But so that could be a possibility. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully it doesn't come to that and we can get the kids back into school and get them rounded and situated, which would be nice because we don't need them running around town all the time, or I'm sure that parents are going to go crazy trying to get them to do what they're supposed to do. So exactly. A lot of posts on Facebook today saying that I've got one child on detention and the other one's expelled. This is the parent talking about their own kids. So it was interesting. It's gonna be we'll see how it goes. Next one on 7A. Appointment of Mark O'Neill for junior high school baseball coach. Yeah, I would recommend Mark O'Neill, junior high school baseball coach. Get a motion in a second.
I make a motion to nominate Mark O'Neill as junior high school baseball coach.
Okay, I have a motion. Do I have a
I second it.
Okay, Tammy seconds.
Okay, vote. Jamie.
Yes.
Ron.
Yes.
Tammy.
Yes.
Pat.
Yes.
All right. Passes.
So we'll go on to 7B, which is appointment of Michaeline Spencer as JV girls basketball coach.
Yep. I recommend Michaeline Spencer, JV girls basketball coach for the next fiscal year, 2021.
Okay, do I have a motion and a second?
Make a motion to um, to hire Michaeline Spencer as the JV basketball coach for the next winter's basketball season.
Okay, I have a motion. Do I have a second?
I'll second it.
Okay, John seconds.
Okay. Vote. Jamie.
Yes.
John.
Yes.
Amy.
Yes.
And Pat.
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay, we'll move on to 7C, which is nominating or appointment of Keith Moody as volunteer girls basketball coach.
Okay, I recommend Keith Moody, volunteer girls basketball coach. I'm guessing serving both teams. Need a motion and a second.
Okay, do I have a motion out there?
I make a motion for Keith Moody to become the volunteer girls basketball coach.
Okay, I have a motion. Do I have a second?
I'll second it.
Okay, Tammy seconds. Any discussion?
Thank you. Okay, vote. Jamie.
Yes.
John.
Yes.
Amy.
Yes.
And Pat.
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay, that's all taken place. So we'll move on to number 8, which is a second reading of policies JS, JLF, JLFE, JLFR, and JLFA.
Okay. I would recommend that the following policies be adopted for second reading approval. Policy JS, JLF, JLFE, JLFR, and JLFA.
So this is the motion and the second at this time, right? So these will be final. Correct?
Correct.
Okay. So do I have a motion to accept policies?
As a member of the policy committee, I recommend that we accept the second reading of the policies Jamie just listed.
Yeah.
Okay, I have a motion. Do I have a second?
I'll second that.
Okay, Johnny seconds. Any discussion?
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
JLF. Page 1. Definitions. Sixth line down. Alright. You get there. Any child who is at least 7 years of age and has not completed 6th grade 6. Correct. Very awkward statement. There should be a comma in there. Or or has not completed grade 6. Or has not would be better. Correct. I know you're copying these from the state, but B is an exceedingly awkward paragraph. Yes, it is. That's all I got. Okay. We can make that change with approval as we go through the vote. If that's okay, the board. Okay, do I have a motion? With the correction. We actually have the motion. Actually, yeah, Pat actually motioned. John second. Right? Yeah. And we had discussion, so now we're on to actually voting, right? Yep. Ready? Jamie, yes. John. Yes. Jamie?
Yes.
And Pat.
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay, now on to the 2021 draft budget. Okay. You have the draft budget. I'm going to put it off for now until we can set up just a budget meeting to have a discussion. I'm not sure how that's going to go via this process, but we'll work it out. There were some changes today, obviously, as the legislature took action last night. I haven't seen what the impact of those changes are yet. There were some additional funds added to the ed and some changes in the reimbursement for special ed. So just as soon as I get those adjustments, we can sit down and go back through it one more time and see where we're at. Okay. So with that being said, are we gonna do our budget meeting online like this, or will it be at the school? Depending on the situation. Depends on the situation. If I could bring a small group together and they allow us to, I'd just soon do it face to face as a workshop for the board. That's what I was thinking along that ends there. And maybe actually breaking it down, if we could, break it down into like 1 or 2 sections at a time. Yeah. And we can video those out. Yeah, we can video those out, but we can also make sure that whoever's involved in those 1 or 2 sections are there to answer any questions. Yes, absolutely. Yeah, that would be I think that would be the fair way of doing it, so. Okay. I'll put together a schedule, see how we do. Different, well, how many are well and how many are sick, I guess.
What are you doing? Mom. You just got out of work. No. No. Okay, so I guess we're gonna just go with that for right now due to the fact that we're still waiting for some numbers. Does anybody have any questions at this time on this budget that they might be able to bring up? Maybe a quick discussion that anybody might want to think about while going over this budget by any mere chance? Nobody? Hooray. Okay. So we're going over the draft budget at this time. So for 9B, that this is approval of delivery of education to all Baileyville students via electronic communication, prepared work, regular teacher-parent contact during the pandemic event. The Department of Education is requiring us to have boards accept the process that we're delivering education in order for the days to be counted. We're keeping track of when students are online and how they're doing the work, so we'll be able to count the days going forward. So I need a motion and a second to accept that. That's what I recommend. Just FYI, so far, so good. I'm sure we'll run into some kinks, but I think we'll be able to work them out. The tech people and teachers have done a tremendous job. I think Paul, he's put this together, worked with the teachers. Teachers have been delivering partial B electronically and the kids have gone online. They can track when kids are on and what work they're doing. A good share of our work will be based on pass-fail simply because the grading process is going to be very, very difficult during these times.
I would like to just say that Carl Ripley, on his own, offered to do a little workshop for us teachers who aren't so great at things like Google Classroom Friday, the day before yesterday. So Carl needs a shout out.
Yeah, he does. Thank you. Carl came in and gave me a hand the other day as well. Yeah, I was actually in the office, Bill, I think, when that happened. Right? When you come in for that, you guys are trying to get this organized, to get this situated, and okay, so just need a motion and a second to approve that delivery of education. Okay, so do I have a motion?
I make a motion that education will be delivered through electronic communication through the duration of this pandemic event. But a question along with that. Well, I'll wait till that's seconded, then I have a question.
Okay.
Do I have a
I
second?
second it.
All right, Tammy, thank you.
Okay, my question, I guess, is I know most of the upper grades and the electronic communication is working well. I know myself with special ed students, I did both electronic and paper pencil. Are there some students that are going to be doing paper pencil, and will this be part of this motion also, I guess?
Yes, it is. It's both electronic and prepared work.
Okay, that was all I.
Yep. I think I saw Mandy come up. Mandy, are you there? Yeah, but she's does you know how to unmute it yet, Mandy?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yep.
Yes. Yeah, we sent Chromebooks home with all our second to sixth grade students. We initially planned for the first 2 weeks to be all paper and pencil, and as time goes, teachers are working on putting everything online. It's going to be virtually impossible to do online with pre-K, K, and first graders. But we're gonna try to collect all parent emails so that way we can at least communicate with parents through their emails. And all teachers gave websites out all so. Okay, thank you. I just knew that was happening with some of the students. I wondered if that motion covered it all.
Yep,
Yeah.
it does.
Okay, thank you.
I just have a question that was brought up to me. I'd say it was either late yesterday afternoon towards evening. It was after I got out of work. Are there any checks and balances on making sure that I'm sure there is on the kids so that the teachers can see what the kids are doing or doing on the online part?
Dan and Mandy, are there any checks and balances on whether or not the teachers are doing their like online classroom? Do you have to go in to check? Can you check that they were doing it daily, or because I had someone ask me that and I said I have no answer to that.
Yeah, the teachers are logging in all the time on Google Classroom where they're putting the assignments.
Okay,
I'm assuming the same with you.
Yeah, so you and Dan are able to see that, correct?
Yeah. Can you guys hear me?
Yep.
Yeah, we can see whatever we need to see, but I'll be checking it, but at the same time, I have zero concern that teachers aren't going to do their part.
Yeah, no, and I that wasn't my point at all. I sat there and said I don't foresee an issue. I just had a couple people mention that. It's like, well, how do you know they're actually doing their work? I said, well, I'm sure they have some checks and balances somewhere. I says, I don't know where. I can't tell you where. That's beyond my scope. But I thought I'd have an answer. So if they come back again and ask me, did you find out? I said, yeah, the principals are able to check in to make sure they're doing it. So that's all I was concerned with. That's all. So I don't want to, I'm not trying to step on anybody's toes in any way.
No, you're not. Okay, need a vote on that motion. Jamie?
Yes.
John?
Yes.
Tammy?
Yes.
And Pat?
Yes.
Okay. Any other things that we...
Kevin.
All right. At this point, we're ready to go to executive session 1.
Okay, just so you know, I know Paul's probably in the background. I don't know if he can. Okay,
Yeah.
Paul, can you hear me? I still haven't got those emails yet for the new spots, so I don't know what we're gonna do. How we do it.
Has anyone else, John and Pat and Tammy, you have the links for the 2 executive sessions?
Yeah, I accepted that one first and then realized I pushed the wrong one and then accepted their initial meeting. So is that going to work or no?
Yeah, if you go to your Google Calendar or go to that original link, there's a link to launch it in the new Meet session, which will take you you'll exit out of this one and go into the executive session.
Before you do executive session, are we going to do the next meeting date?
Yeah, we will do the next meeting date. The next meeting date would be temporarily, I guess, would be the best way to put it, scheduled for April. I got to turn around now. Baileyville Board, April 7th.
It's April 7th, yeah.
And we've suspended policy committee for a little while.
Yes,
So 5:30 again on April 7th.
correct.
Have a good one. Goodbye.
Well, that brings up another question. Are we doing the
Hall of Fame.
Hall of Fame? Where does that stand?
Dan?
Sorry, I'm getting some feedback.
Hall of Fame.
Someone had asked me. They were in the gym. Actually, they asked me on Sunday when I was in there for the Indian Township. Breck had a situation, and I ended up talking to making sure it was okay. And I was in there, and someone had come up and asked me. They said, "Where's Drew's jersey or whatever the case might be? Are they ever going to do the Hall of Fame, and why isn't that up?" Because we had already voted a year ago for that to actually go into play, actually to be done. But I said, well, I told them, I says, we're working on it right now. They says, well, how long is that going to take? I says, I really don't know. So
Right now,
I was just checking where we were at. I don't know. I don't want to go and sit there and hold this off for 3 or 4 years. I know it takes some time to do, but I know it can't take more than a year to take care of, should it?
well, we've had the meetings. I've gotten comments from everybody, and I was drafting a proposal right up until Corona-mageddon happened.
Yeah, Armageddon. Yeah.
So, I mean, right now, I mean, it's. I'm not saying it's not a priority. It's a little bit on the back.
No. I just had somebody ask. I hate to be asked a question and not have an answer for them. You know what I'm getting at?
Yeah. You can certainly
what's going on there. Well, how come you don't know? You're at these meetings, and it's like we haven't talked about it. But well, that's all I had to say.
Right. Amy, could you check? I just sent you executive session 1, and it looked like you had 2 email addresses.
So Paul, up in the corner of my laptop, it has executive session 1. Do I just accept that?
Yes, you can. What you want to do is exit out of this. You can also go into your Google Calendar or that link, and we'll launch into that executive session.
So exit out of this one first?
Yep. And Bill, when you guys close, I'll close the recording on your computer before you exit out.
Okay. We need a motion to go into executive session first for the purpose of negotiating with Mr. Knowles.
Before you guys go into executive session, Paul, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay. Do you want me to exit out of this window, go back to my email address, and then click onto this other one while I wait?
Yes, you can go in and I'll go in here once we get this other one started and make sure your session starts and it's all ready for when they switch over.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah.
Hey, do you guys need me, or should I stick around somehow? Or
no, we'll be fine.
How do I get out of this?
Just
all you'll need to do for participants is just close your tab and you'll be out of it.
So if I close this and get messed up, Paul, you'll find me back again, right?
I will try. Here, why don't I do this? Everybody got a piece of paper there?
Yes.
Who's going to be in the executive sessions? The number here to my office phone is 207-427-5003. So
427-4.
Yeah,
427.
5003.
Okay, I get it. 5003. Okay.
So I need a motion to go into executive session for Steve Knowles, assistant principal, for a 3-year contract under personal issue under Title 20A, Section 1, 504A.
Make a motion to go into executive session for our first set of negotiations.
Okay, I have a second. I mean, a motion. Do I have a second?
I'll second it.
Okay, John seconds.
At 6:05. All right. We'll get set over.
Okay. See if I can get this figured out.
Well,
Yep.
you went.
Yep, says William Brown. Yep.
Okay.
Started.
You're out of executive session.
Okay, we need a motion.
I make a motion to accept the negotiations with Craig Croman. Do you want me to?
At 53.
At 53,000.
I'll second.
John?
Okay, so we have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion?
Okay, starting at the top. Jamie?
Yes.
John?
Yes.
Tammy?
Yes.
And Pat?
Yes.
That's unanimous. Thank you.
Hey, can we do these